Personally, I recently watched this thing, right, where, or you can really actually not just watch it. I just see it in all of the news that we are, or in, not in South Africa, but I've seen it some other places that they're allowing, let's say, drag shows or children to go to drag shows or drag shows at school or at library readings. There is a drag show thing, and they say that pointing these things out, in pointing out, let's say, transgenderism or being gay and these things, are, if I point it out, I am homophobic or transphobic. However, the aspect of that statement is so flawed because you're saying that the belief that you have is higher than my belief, that I am wrong to say these things because I'm not including you. However, you saying that the thing that my belief is wrong and your belief is right. But if my belief says that the way that you are thinking is wrong and that I am right, why isn't my belief right and yours is wrong? We're living in a society where we we selecting which things are right and which things are wrong. And the media and people also push this agenda that there's one right and there's one wrong, but there's no communication, there's no discussion, there's no even a viewpoint of saying like, okay, this is my belief, I believe this, but other people might not believe this, so I need to have that consideration and this way of thinking. No, 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 we don't think like that. There's there is there's a belief system on this side in terms of, this is, there's gender fluidity. You can believe, you can think this is the way that you are, this is, you feel this way, so therefore you are that way. And you say that these things are right even though science doesn't say it's that way, even though the world doesn't work that way in terms of nature and everything. But we believe these things and we say that these things are right, even though it's made up things just in your mind. Right? They say that religious people are just living off this made up thing that we don't, there's no God, there's you guys are just making these things up, a man-made concept. And they say that but you're also doing a man-made concept. It's just things that you are feeling. You when you say you just feeling things. God isn't really, you're just feeling things. You just feeling that you are different. You you guys are we are fighting from two different sides the exact same things. I believe in God. I believe God is real, but that is my belief. If you have a different belief than me, that's good. You're allowed to have that. But to say my belief is wrong and yours is right just because you believe yours is right and mine is wrong, that is so flawed. And if I call you out for it, even if right now, like I'm having this conversation with you, right? I'm talking to you. If you think I am wrong and you want to cancel me for saying these things, then you don't understand that you are saying that your belief is right and you have actually more power than me. And that's not okay at all. That's not the way we should be talking and interacting with one another. We need to be better. And the way that we be better is actually interacting and talking with one another, understanding one another, understanding that I'm allowed to have my beliefs, you're allowed to have your beliefs. We might disagree on the things that we are thinking. However, we are allowed to think the way that we want to think because is human rights. That I can believe the things I believe, you believe the things you believe, but your belief doesn't have more power than my belief. Because when you think about it, in the past, racism was like that. Let's say white people or Nazis or slave owners or men or whatever or tribes thought that they had more power. So that was the belief that they had, right? So they took that belief and they opposed that on a certain people. And those people had to conform to what the belief was. So therefore, you had to submit to what it was. Or if you didn't, you will get, there will be death, you'll go through to jail, all these things, right? But now, think about it on the other side. Now there's a belief in terms of, oh, you can be whatever you wanna be. You can, if you feel that, oh, you have different genders, that you feel like you are like a dog, if you feel like, oh, you want to transition, that's a belief. And if you on this side now, it's like you have to submit. We are not actually changed. We have not actually changed anything. And if you say this is better, this is a better thing to do, that means we are still doing the submitting. Because in, let's say in a few years, if things change back and you have to submit, we're just gonna go back and forth. Just go back and forth all the time. No, we need to be better. And it's so annoying. It's so annoying that it's a simple solution. The solution is we just have to understand that we have different beliefs. We disagree on that and have to find a way of dealing with that. So in terms of education and in school, your belief can't be in school, but then, oh, I can't talk about Christ in school. You can't say that, oh, no, we can talk about gender fluidity, but I can't talk about that Jesus Christ is the truth. Because one is a man-made thing, and if you're saying religion is a man-made thing, there's just two man-made things. So, yeah, it's just annoying, and it's a bit personally it's a bit unfair.